Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be making some fish food. So I recently purchased Repashy fish food. Well, my brother got it for me. I just Venmoed him some money and he got me this from the local pet store in his area. So I'm going to be making some Repashy food. I already did this before, which I only have one piece left right now, which is this one over here. And I also am going to make different type of foods, so I'm going to just fill this up with a different kind of frozen foods. So we have a little bit of flake food and everything. I'll show you actually what's on the counter here so you can see everything better. Okay, so I have the Repashy fish food here, which is just a powdered flake thing. I'll show you how to make that. I've got, this is saltwater fish food. This is just freshwater fish food, flake food again. A little bit of this is semi-floating, just thought I'd mix that in there a little bit. And then this is also like what I feed the betas. Right now it's the bug bites. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of that into different cubes and just freeze them and see how that works. I've got water boiling over there, which I'm going to actually get some right now for the Repashy. And then after I finish mixing everything up, I'm actually gonna put some pieces of shrimp in there and feed it to the fish and also the crows that are outside. I'm also in the process of making some crow food over here, so we got a lot going on right now, a little bit of everything. But yeah, here's this. So let's just get some boiling water and then get ready to put the Repashy. Okay guys, so this is how you do the Repashy. You need more water, then you need powder. You just mix it up. I'm gonna put like one more. It smells really gross. Repashy, oof, it does not smell good, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this up, and then I just dropped the shrimp in there. It's already cooking. And yeah, I also have some green peas here, so I'm gonna mix this up. And you gotta be quick with this because it dries up really fast. Alright, so I've mixed it as best as I could. I'm gonna start putting it into the ice cubes. Alright guys, so this is what the Repashy looks like. I put about this, like, what, 9 blocks in. And then the next step I'm working is some green peas. And this is what the Repashy looks like when it's like frozen and everything. So there's that. So this is the frozen peas that I have currently. I'm just sweet feeding these ones. What I do is I peel the shells off. Well, first I put them in water and then microwave it for like a minute, and then I peel off the shells here and just like put it in like this. It's good to feed this to fish because it helps them if they're bloated and things like that. So it's really good to just give it to fish. And also the snails love it, and probably shrimp too. I unfortunately don't have any more shrimp, but yeah, so just like to feed this for my fish, for my snails, and everything. And it melts really fast, like when you put it into their tank, so it's awesome. Alright guys, so I have the shrimp here. I'm just gonna let them cool off and then prepare them. I might actually put some in the ice cubes, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, we'll see. But I am, however, going to actually feed some to the snails and shrimp as well, and then save some for the crows outside. Okay, so this is the Repashy again on the right. I decided to put a little bit of fish flakes on there to encourage the fish to eat it when I do drop it in. So over here again, 2 rows of green peas, and the rest is just fish flake food. I decided not to put shrimp in there just because, since I'm going to feed them some right now actually. Yeah, so just fish food. These 2 are both saltwater and the rest are like freshwater, so that's what's gonna happen. I used to actually have a second tray, but I don't know what happened to it. I have no idea, but I need to buy some more trays. I've also got this that I'm going to fill with water and then just put it over there on top of the ice cubes, because yeah, anyways, it's a little dirty because I use it for my plants in the house and things. So yeah, let's put some water in here. Okay, I gotta be careful to make sure that I don't overflow anything. Gosh, I hate the way shrimp smells. It smells so bad right here. Good. Mix up everything. Okay, so the next step is to cut this shrimp up, and get it ready for the fish and the crows that are outside. Alright, so we have the shrimp here. First tank we're going to be feeding is the 2.5 gallon over here. This originally was bought to be set up as a shrimp tank, which I will do eventually, but right now I moved him here just because he's not doing that well, and it's less surface swimming, like he doesn't have to swim that high up to get some air, and he also does have his floating leaf back there. So yeah, I do need to do a little vacuum clean here, which I'll do after they eat. So I'm just going to drop a small piece in here. So there's just a few snails in here, that's about it. Not a lot is going on. The 55 already does have a shrimp in here, a big one that I put earlier. So yeah, I saw some of the quarries eating the pleco. We'll keep an eye and see how much they eat. Alright, going to drop a piece of shrimp in here. Alrighty, there it is. I do have a couple mystery snails in here and a couple of other brown snails in here. Okay, so I dropped the shrimp in here. One piece for each tank. One down there. He seems to be checking it out, and one in here. I managed to get the pump that's used to belong in this tank to actually work in this tank, so now the water is way more cleaner and everything just looks so much nicer. There's some algae on the glass I just need to clear up, but other than that it's in pretty good shape, I would say. So hopefully the snails will eat that. There's not a lot of snails in here either, so yeah. In here I dropped the shrimp down there, which this guy seems to be interested. I really like this fish. He's an Aptasia filefish. Oh, did he just drop his top fin? Or is he tucking it in? He used to have a beautiful long top fin. Weird. I think he's tucking it in, if it's possible. Yeah, he's tucking it in, thank God. Okay. This guy's gonna go eat it. I also dropped a piece of shrimp in there, so he will eat that. Take a few nibbles, and then the snails will eat the rest of that. I already fed the fish as well, flakes and things like that. And then over here, I dropped this. I do have a lot of snails in here. It's a lot of pest snails. I do have I did add a assassin snail in here, so hopefully he's still alive and trying to take care of them just because there's so many snails. So I do feed kind of heavy, that's why there is a lot of snails, but you know, it is what it is. That's a Christmas ornament my mom made for me for last year for Christmas. So this is what I made for the shrimp. Let's see if my dog wants a piece of shrimp. He thinks this is for him. Come here, babe. Come. Come on. Let's see if he likes shrimp. Here, do you want to try? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she ate it. He usually eats anything I give him. But let's... He already ate. He's just always wanting to eat more. This is probably too much food. But who knows? Maybe they'll like it. I don't know if they'll eat the green peas because they're not fans of vegetables really. So we'll see. Okay, so the crows were scared of the white plates, so I had to throw the food on the floor where I normally feed them, which is fine. But yeah, they're just so cute. I love feeding them. It's very fun. Now I'm just chilling, cleaning the house, tidying up. It's only like 1 o'clock. I thought it was like 4 or 5 or something. My gosh, my eyebrow makeup. Anyways, but it's not. It's only like 1 o'clock, so I don't know what to do. And maybe I'll make a smoothie or something, I'm not sure. But I'll show you guys how the frozen food's looking so far. Again, here it is. Still in the process of getting frozen. I won't feed them any of that till tomorrow since they're eating right now. Or maybe before tomorrow. I want to give you guys a quick update on this tank and the fish that I recently got. So I went to Petco just to like look and get some fish food and all that stuff. But I went and picked up 3 fish, or ended up with 3 fish. So the 2 fish that I'll show you first is these angels. They're so cute. I'm glad I got them. They seem to be doing pretty good. I'm hoping they will survive and there won't be any issues with them whatsoever. The other angel fish that I had, they were so beautiful. Oh my gosh, but I don't know what happened. They just did not survive. The other fish in here were completely fine, but none of those angels. So hoping these ones will make it through, and if they don't, I'm not getting angel fish anytime soon. This will be it for me. Maybe it's just not meant to be, or maybe my water is not meant to be. I don't know. I also got this cute little Pitkiss catfish. Just making sure to watch him and make sure that he does not, you know, bother anybody, because I heard they can eat other fish, but they're labeled as community fish, so I don't know for sure. But we'll just keep an eye on him and see. He's been swimming back and forth like this. I don't know if they need to be in groups. I've heard they may need to be in groups, so I'm trying to keep an eye on that, and I'm gonna post somewhere and see and get people's info and all that stuff. But I also read they do find by themselves, because I've also read they also fight with their own species. So I don't know, it's a mix of both. I'm just gonna see what people think, you know, who actually own them and all that stuff. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens there. But everybody is doing pretty good. My small fish are still alive. Thankfully he's not been bothering them. I do want to get like a albino Bersinos pleco, or I think that's what they're called. They're just so pretty. I wanted to get some day that I went to Petco to get some fish food, and I just ended up going with these 3 guys instead. So yeah. So here's the shrimp food. Just keeping an eye. Not everybody is eating there, but that's okay. I did already feed the fish, so I'm not feeding them like flake food or anything like that. The snails in here do love this piece at least, so that's good. I'm going to be ordering some calcium chips, which I heard is pretty good for snails and shrimp, so hopefully that will help repair their shells a little bit better. I did have them in that tank, but I think they got worse when I put them in there, so I moved them back to this tank. It's small, but it's, I think, better. I don't know, maybe I might move them into my 55, but I just have to make sure that none of my fish that I currently have are going to go after them. So we'll see how that works. Maybe it's a good idea. But they also might get out of the tank, so I'm worried they'll escape. I don't know. We'll see. And over here, we've got these guys munching on that. So they're liking the shrimp there. Over here, we've got like a kind of semi-small feast happening. And then no one cares really in this tank, so just gonna have to keep an eye on everything, and then I'll take it out when they're done. This tank is kind of messy in here just because I had the power on, the power head, but it's so strong. So I think what I'm gonna do is take that one out and put the one that's like less powerful in here, so at least there's flow going on, but it's not like, you know, overpowering. Alright guys, so I'm going to give the fish the frozen foods that I mixed up for them. Yesterday I already did give one of them like a cube, but today we're gonna give them this. So let's get everything ready and see what they like and all that good stuff. Alright, so this is what we currently have and what we're working with. Yesterday I did feed one of the tanks some green peas, so I think for today what we're going to do is drop this one into the 55, and then I think these 2 were for salt water if I remember correctly, so put one of those in the salt water, maybe feed 2 of these for 1 tank, and then 2 of these, get them out. So I guess we'll do that and see how that plays out. Okay, so this is what we have. So first what we're gonna do is drop one of the this cube right here into the 55. Okay, so I just dropped it in and it's already releasing flakes everywhere. But I don't know if the fish are just going to go munch straight up that, or if they're gonna munch everything else. I probably put way too much food in that one, to be honest, like way too many flakes, but you know what, it's okay, because you live and you learn, and next time I will put less. But next time what I need to do is get like one of those smaller cubes that make them into minis, because I think that would be better in the long term. Look who's here. Zeus. I just fed him and the other dog, so they're both fed, but sorry, that was my toe that just cracked. Anyways, wow, yeah, too much food. Yikes. Yikes, too much food, but you know what, it's fine, just this one time. Alright, so I'm going to feed my female beta tank this ice cube that has green peas in it. I froze them, and now I'm gonna see how they eat it. Okay, so I don't know if it shows on video, but you can see stuff falling from the ice cube, and the betas actually do enjoy this treat. I have my windows closed or my curtains, so let's see if I can get some lighting. Okay. It melts pretty fast actually, considering, you know, I thought it would take a while, but nope. There goes one piece. So I did remove one of the females from here because she was picking on everybody, and now this blue one's kind of being bossy. So we'll see. They have to establish their pecking orders since one of them's gone. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, they're gonna enjoy this treat. They're still eating this from yesterday. I didn't want to feed too much, but I figured I'd just drop this in since she's being kind of a bully, so I might have to move the blue one into the 55. We'll see. And I did see a shrimp. Oh, there's one shrimp. And if you guys remember, I did drop a few shrimp in here as well. And there's also a red one. I just don't know where it is. I saw it yesterday though. So yeah, at least we've got some shrimp in this tank, but not the other. Okay, so now we're going into this tank. I think for this tank I'm going to drop... wait, why did I feed the flakes? Because I was going to give him one of these. Dang it. You know what? I guess we won't give the 55 this one. But we'll cut one of these into smaller pieces for the other tanks. So in this one, I'm going to drop a cube in here. This one has green peas. It'll be good for the snails to munch on that. Where is it? There you go. It's already releasing like this weird liquid stuff. But let's move on to the next tank, which is going to be this one right over here. Again, green peas cube in here for the snails. So yeah, I was actually thinking of redoing this tank, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do or how I was planning to do it. I don't know. So the next one is gonna be this one. Is probably gonna be a lot of flakes, not as much as the other one, but we're just gonna do it. I did clean this one out yesterday, and I like kind of rearranged the rocks. It looks a little bit better, but I'm not 100% sure. This area here looks a little bit weird, but you know what? It's fine. It's not the end of the world. So we're gonna drop an ice cube in this tray. Sorry guys, I'm filming with one hand, so it's kind of difficult to show everything. Okay, oh no, it got stuck over there. That's not what we want. Goodness gracious. Hold on, y'all.